there's give and take there. We have to be better on the offense of protecting the ball.
What goes on in the conversation after like a mistake like that? Like with any player, like when they make a mistake that's pretty clear like that, what's the conversation like? Is that an immediate thing? Is that a film thing later in the day?
Yeah, most of those are film things. But with our players and most NFL players, they know before a coach can say anything, they know exactly what mistake they made, and they've already corrected that in their mind. So it's not a lot you have to say to a player when he does make a mistake. It's going to happen, but it's all about, how resilient are you to put that mistake aside, play the next play. Just because there's one bad play, we don't want one bad play to become 2, 3, linger throughout a game.
What have you learned from what has been your evaluation of Blake Cashman so far?
Blake he's been showing up the past few days. Right? He's showing up in the run game, being physical in the run game. But also, as you see in the past 2 days, I think he's had probably 2 interceptions, 1 PBU. He's showing up around the ball, and it's encouraging to see. The linebackers, there's a lot of competition there, and Blake is doing a really good job.
What is it specifically that Will Anderson does well? And now that he's playing in instead of up, what do you look for when a guy goes down?
Yeah. For us, Will, what he's done well, it's this relentless mindset of how he attacks each day. Right? He comes out with a relentless motor. He plays with a physical mindset every play. And everybody around, they can just look at Will and see how we need to practice. Right? What does it look like if you want to be a great player? You have to work that way. So it all starts with the work ethic, and he's there. Right? That's what we want. He exemplifies exactly what I want in that type of player. And playing the end position, now the difference is now we'll play primarily with our hand in the dirt, different from when he stood up in college. But the main difference is just he's going to be attacking. Right? We don't want him coming off, reading, playing slow. The main thing we want him to do is play as fast as possible so he can go make plays for us. We're not going to slow him down.
What are his capabilities on the inside if you want to place him there?
We'll get to that. When we get to that, if he plays inside him, that's not a given that he'll be there. So that's more game plan stuff that will work later in the season.
What do you expect? I mean, you talked about Will and what you expect out of him, but obviously, you looking at that crash, that crash in the pocket coming off of both sides of the line. Look right now, so much looking at Will, but that's what you expect out of both defensive players, right?
With our pass rush, it's not ever about one person. Right, with Will, but it's doing a good job. But for us to be a good pass rush team, it'll take a complement of guys. It's not just 4 guys. I like to have 8, 9 guys who can go in, where the interior and the end guys, we need everyone being dynamic, explosive, and collapsing the pocket, disrupting the quarterback.
What are the benefits of having referees out here looking at what you're doing?
Yeah, it's very beneficial for us to have the NFL officials out. It gives them a chance, to help practice, but they also help us. Right? If there are, things we're doing pre-snap, there are penalties, they're able to quickly address that, and so we can learn from it. They can teach us what exactly they're looking for, especially in the back end when you so many calls of DPI or illegal contact. We can really pick their brains while they're here, and the players understand exactly where the refs are positioned on the field and exactly what are they looking at and what determines a foul. So it's made a lot of education for our players so they can get to know the game and know what they can and can't do.
Now, are there any points of emphasis that are a little different this year versus previous years?
Not many changes in the points of emphasis this year.
How's Stingley adjusted year?
Stingley I love the way Stingley has been practicing these 5 days of training camp. He's going after it every play, and his adjustment, I think just you'll see him in more one-on-one opportunities. And as you saw today, he made a big-time play for us there. It's that every day. It's just that working and really challenging yourself, training yourself mentally and physically every snap. And that's what I'm seeing from Stingley. I'm seeing the strain, and I'm seeing him improve and get better based on how he's training in practice. Every rep is an important rep to him, and he's showing that to his teammates.
We got time for a couple more. Coach, I know that everybody is focusing on the quarterback position. What have you seen from Juice Scruggs? I noticed that he was playing at both guard and center positions on different drills.
Juice has been a guy who we moved around inside, and that's one thing that we liked about him coming out of college is his versatility, being able to play any spot in that interior, whether it's guard or center. And he's done a lot for us. Very smart guy, picked up on the offense well, And he's a guy highlighted in our team meeting yesterday just because of the deliberate technique he had on a run block and being exactly where he needed to be with his hand placement, footwork. It was fun to see. It's great that everybody can see how good of a job he's doing in the run game.
DeMeco, first day of pads, you want to have the run game going with both Devin and for Damian. You've seen this offense before. How similar do they combat each other to what you saw in San Francisco?
Similar run game with our outside zone scheme. We'll start there, but we'll have many varying runs, but we'll start there. That's our home base. But Devin and BP, both guys have done a good job, right? They'll be excellent in our zone scheme, and with our gap scheme as well, they'll be fine. So they're both doing a really good job.
And then to have the continuity in the way they are, what does that do for the confidence of a quarterback to make sure he doesn't have to make the mental mistakes early?
Yeah, the biggest thing is as an offense to get going, you have to be able to run the football. Right? You have to be able to establish the run game, have to get tempo going early, whether it's run game or just having successful completions, right? Whatever it takes just to get your offense moving, and the run game definitely helps that.
Last one. With Will Anderson, I mean, we're talking about him. Just in the way that you can, how do you, what's your philosophy of creating pressure? How does he fit within that you can see here in training?
It's creating pressure. It's about 4 guys rushing as one, and that's what Will fits at. Wherever we put him on the line doesn't matter. It's about all 4 of those guys, not just Will. As I keep saying, it's about those 4 guys being in sync. So if we're running stunts, games, whatever it is, like they have to communicate. Their footwork has to be on point to really attack who we want to attack on the offensive line. So pass rush is just generated. First off, it's rush and coverage working together. The coverage isn't good, the pass rush isn't going to be good. And vice versa. If the pass rush isn't good, the coverage not. So we have to work together. It's rush and coverage is not just about one guy.
All right, thank you, Coach.
All right? Thank you, guys.
Seeing things faster, moving faster?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think every day I'm definitely, the game's slowing down. I'm able to anticipate a little more and really utilize my ability that I got right now. So, yeah, I mean, it's just getting better day by day with that.
We're just talking to DeMeco about his philosophy of creating pressure because it's not just one person. Like, how has he taught that to y'all? Has he talked about where's the linebacker?
I mean, really everywhere. We got guys coming from everywhere with pressure, and it's something exciting for me. It's something I'm used to from playing at Alabama. We had a lot of those in our defense. It's just a lot of different complex blitzes. So, I mean, it's just really good to get back in that position and work those things.
You're seeing turnovers, too. Pick 6 today.
Man.
What was your thought on that?
Excitement. Like, everybody working, so it's great to see good guys make great plays. And it's definitely motivating. I'm trying to get one myself, too. So, yeah, it's just good to see everybody working, and it's paying off.
What are you seeing from Will now that you've been out here with him for the whole? Is he the same as he was in Alabama?
I mean, he's definitely, a lot. I think he's still a dog still. I mean, I think he was a dog from day one at Bama. When we came in, he was doing 7-on-7s with us. But, I mean, I'm basically saying the same thing I'm seeing from college. I mean, he's hungry. I mean, he's being a sponge, too. Taking all that advice from the vets and the guys that he can. So, I mean, just coming out here working every day. So that's really all you can ask.
How good is to have Henry out there with you?
No, it's real fun. It's nice. That's like the chemistry is a lot like it was in college, as far as just being able to communicate, just trusting each other and stuff like that. So definitely makes it a lot of fun.
Coach Ryans, is it almost the same as a Nick Saban type practice?
I mean, it's not as much contact, but the attention to detail is what I see as far as just being very detail oriented in every single play, like every single thing we do. So I mean, yeah, that's the biggest relation that I see.
Christian, where have you seen the growth in both Derek Stingley and Jim so far?
Where have I seen what?
The growth in Derek Stingley and Jim.
I mean, those guys keep getting better every single day. They've been working every day in the off season. So I mean, it's no surprise to me to see Sting out here like he did today, have a pick 6, and Petrie coming out every day to make plays. I mean, that's like you said, it's kind of what you expect from those guys that put in work like that. So
you guys are still pretty young, but you are also a year older in this
Yeah.
unit. What's the expectation for you compared to listening to the vets, guys like Jimmy and Denzel, but also taking new heights to be more so vocal leaders?
I mean, like, I'm still trying to be a sponge as much as I can, and like I said, I mean, I feel like my game's definitely developing. It's slowing down. I'm able to anticipate more and see different things, and I get a lot of that from, just through the progression of this camp, and the advice that I get from a lot of the guys. It slows it down for me. So.
You made the responsibility of the linebackers from a coverage standpoint so far in this defense.
Say it one more time.
What do you made of the responsibility of the linebackers from a coverage standpoint in this defense so far? And how have you seen that in the first few days?
I like it for sure. I like being in space a lot. Definitely helps me, evolve in a new part of my game. I don't think I was in it too much last year as far as just kind of what I was used to. But like I said, I see it a lot more now, and I mean, just trying to chop at it every day just to get better with it. So we sharp on game days.
Sorry about that.
Nah, you
Christian,
good.
how much has it just benefited you personally having a former NFL linebacker as a head coach?
Man, it's probably the best situation you could probably ask for. I mean, like I said, I try to be a sponge, so I just try to listen to every single thing that he tells me in practice and meetings, and any little advice that I can get, and I mean, try to write it down and just apply it as much as I can. So, it's definitely the best thing I could probably ask for.
What did you take away most from your Hawaii trip to Spain?
It was lit. It was fun for sure. I mean, great to get around some DBs, the guys that are a little bit smaller, a little faster feet, so keep me motivated, keeping me just, trying to focus on sharpening my tools. So it was a great time.
Was that kind of talked about the coverage. Was that part of what you wanted out of that? Was to
100%.
find some of that?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think I kind of knowing just that I'm going to be in space a lot, knowing where to put my eyes at, and I think that's a major thing as well that goes along with, doing those drills and working on the footwork is my eye progression as well. But for when I do get in that position where I know what I'm looking at and everything, I want to make the most of that opportunity. So just trying to sharpen it for that.
Going into the offseason, what did you want to work on, and how are you applying that out here now?
I mean, my second year. I got a lot. I feel like it's not just one thing. To find something new every single day to improve on, whether that's with the scheme or yourself individually with fundamentals and techniques. So really just every single part of my game I'm trying to evolve in.
You translated from safety to linebacker when you got to Alabama, so your coverage skills were already kind of near pristine for that package. Have you noticed that being your strength in this defense so far?
Yeah, I mean, just as far as like my feet, and I played a lot more corner as opposed to safety, but I mean, it was mainly deep thirds and stuff like that. But it definitely helps me with just being more comfortable in space, not kind of panicking, just trusting my technique and trusting my speed as well. I mean, that's another main thing. I just really got to try to slow down because I got my speed to help me keep up.
Have you noticed your role change a little bit from last year's defense to this year's defense?
I mean,
assignment-wise?
it's two different defenses, so I mean, really just, like I said, I'm in space a lot more coverage responsibility, as well as, I mean, it's not just knowing the defense, it's knowing offenses, formation recognition, just so I can be able to anticipate and use my playmaking ability.
But do you Bama guys have there's quite a few of y'all here. Have y'all given yourself a name for that clique?
Nah, I mean, we be chopping it up, though, but I ain't think about that one yet. We ain't got no name yet. None of that going
What y'all
on.
working on?
I mean, shit, we're going to see about that. We just let everybody else talk about it.
Okay.
Hey, Christian, is there any benefit of having a coach like DeMeco Ryans who actually played your position, but played it at the highest level?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like I said earlier, just him being at that position, it helps me, like I said, be a sponge and take all the advice that I can from somebody like that. I mean, he's been in our shoes before, college, his position, being in the league, so advice on and off the field. I mean, you can listen to him all day.
We making Blake Cashman's play so far. You got a couple
The dog, even snapping, bro. It's great to see that as well. I mean, they throwing it up by him. I don't know why, because he's definitely a playmaker. So it's just great to see him out there snapping.
Does that raise the level of competition when you have a guy like Cashman's work with the second team and make it that immediate impact with the first team?
I mean, I think everybody should be competing. Everybody, you just see a guy make a play, you get happy for him, and then it motivates you internally to want to go do the same. I mean, that's great competition right there for everybody.
Couple more, y'all. All set?
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
Thanks, Christian.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
saw he was running straight, and then he broke out. I just broke on the route. Seen the ball, picked it off. That's it.
When you see the ball now, and you see the game, how much different is it now a year in?
I mean, it's a big difference, especially playing with Petrie, Jimmy, Steve, everybody. We all communicating, we all flying around out there, just having fun.
Can you talk about the camaraderie between you and Jalen?
Oh, yeah, that's my dog. I call him Superman because he hit all day. So, yeah, it's good having somebody like him back there, and then, he can look at Jimmy to help him if he needs something. So, I mean, that's good.
How much is having Jonathan Joseph here helped you out?
Oh, yeah, he talking to me almost every play. It means a lot because, he played a long time in the league. So, if you playing a long time, that means you're doing something right. So, anytime you got something to say, I'm listening. So,
You look like you spent a lot of time in the weight room in the off-season, did you?
yeah.
What was the purpose?
You said what was the purpose?
Yeah.
I mean, I like to hit, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's why.
What do you weigh now?
Still the same weight.
What does a healthy season look like for Derek Stingley this year?
I mean, just flying around with everybody else on the defense. That's it.
What's some of that work after practice with guys one-on-one? What's kind of the conversations there? How much value is that when you can sit and talk with the guy?
I mean, we all teammates, so we want the best. So I'm telling them what beat me, and they telling me what beats them. So I mean, it's just working.
What's the value of having a defensive coach as your head coach, but also a guy who is less than a decade removed from playing the game?
Say that again.
What's the value of having a defensive-minded coach as your head coach, and also a guy who's less than a decade removed from playing the game?
I mean, it's a big thing. I mean, he know what he's talking about. He relate because he's young. He always got energy, and he wants us to have energy too. So, I mean, it's good having a coach like that, somebody who relate. So, yeah.
DeMeco about his philosophy on pressure in defense. It seems like interceptions like those can come from that too. How does he explain pressure and what's the quarterback's relationship along with that?
What?
Like,
You talking about the pressure within the defense?
Yeah.
Say it again. What?
So how can this defense force turnovers?
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, anytime you put in pressure, the ball come out quicker. So in the back end, we got to know what's going on. We got to know what the quarterback want to do, where he want to go, first read, last read, all that. And then once we lock into that, we're gonna get the ball.
Did you and Sauce Gardner develop a relationship before last season? And what do you think about all the attention he got last year?
Who?
Sauce.
I mean, he having fun up there. I'm doing my thing, talking to my teammates out here. I mean, it is what it is. Great season for him. Great season for a lot of other rookie corners. You got kid in Kansas. You got the Bills. You got we everywhere. So everybody just having fun. Everybody doing their thing. So.
Is there two more?
You got better man player, you and Jalen.
Me, for sure. You gotta ask him too. You gotta ask him who win.
I wouldn't say it was better.
I'm better, for sure.
Go ahead, Cole.
You got to see Will Anderson in college. You see his advertised so far in practice.
Oh yeah, he a dog. He gonna be different. He different.
Last one.
How does this defense fit your skill set?
I get to be at the line of scrimmage. I get to be off. I'm doing everything. So, I feel like I'm around the ball a lot more. More plays to be made. So we'll see.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Will will be next.
What do you weigh right now? And do you feel like you're going down, but you need to add anything?
I'm about 260 right now.
I feel good, feel explosive. Strength staff and nutrition has been doing a really good job of helping me balance, my meals and workouts and everything like that. So I feel great.
Well, in terms of moves, tempo, everything, how do you feel like you're doing so far?
Yeah, I feel like all the feedback that I've been getting from the coaches has been really good. Every rep is just to go as hard as I can, just be there for my teammates, just give everything I got for those guys and keep straining.
DeMeco was talking about how they like the way you play, how
Yeah.
it's on there, and even when you get mad at the coaches when they're trying to take you out. Like, how do you describe how you approach training camp and, I don't know, in that way about yourself?
Yeah, I think it's all just about the mentality, the mindset that you have, you know what I'm saying? Just where I came from, the school I came from, just growing up and then coming here with Coach Ryans, like I said, we kind of have the same mentality. And then come to training camp and we just take it one day at a time and have fun and play football. And, sometimes I get a little mad because I'm trying to get prepared for this heat, practice and staying and everything like that. So, but it's been really fun.
Well, in terms of goal setting, what does a good rookie year look like for you? What do you want to do?
Man, really just connecting with the guys, playing alongside of them, building the chemistry on the team, and just being one and just going out there swarming to the ball and we all be on the same page and having fun.
What do you think about being favored to be NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year?
Only thing I can be worried about right now is just being in the moment, being where my feet are, and that's getting better every day in training camp.
What are some of the similarities you've seen with Coach Ryans and Coach Saban as far as practice and mentality is concerned?
Yeah, I would just say the intensity, moving around, fast pace, everybody swarming, running to the ball. I see a lot of that just coming from, Alabama and here. It's kind of the same like defense. We all swarming, we all get into the ball, 11 hats, we all just got to get there.
What do you think about your adjustment, keeping your hand in the dirt now, forward time as opposed to just being a roller before coming from Bama down here to concentrate on keeping your hand in the dirt?
Yeah, well, like in high school and even when I was at Alabama, I've always played with my hand in the dirt. In high school I was predominantly a defensive end. I never played outside linebacker until I got to Alabama. And then my last couple of years at Alabama, I played true defensive end, really. So putting my hand in the dirt wasn't hard at all. I wanted to get back to that anyway. I feel like that's my baby, and I can have more fun doing that part. So it's just really been a big blessing just, to be here and to be a part of this system.
So kind of like riding a bike, basically. Kind of like riding a bike, basically.
Yes, basically.
How much have you gained from working alongside being in the ring with Jerry Hughes?
Yeah, I've learned a lot. Jerry Hughes is a great guy. He comes to work every day. He knows a lot. Very smart. Great instincts. He's been teaching me a lot. Just like even like walkthroughs, like the small stuff, like we'll work your hands while you're coming off this. I know this is a walkthrough, but keep working your hands. He'll pull me to the side. You did this good. You could have did this better, and I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get better. Having a vet like Jerry Hughes, a respectable guy. Everybody in the locker room loves him. So I can't thank God enough for allowing me to be his teammate and allow him to help me through this journey so far.
How much is a guy like Larry Tunsil and going against Tyler Town? How much did that help you as you get acclimated to the NFL?
Yeah, it's a blessing. I mean, to come here, you got 2 Pro Bowl tackles you're going against every day in practice. You're going to get better, and I love the challenge every day. I like switching sides, going against both really good, different type of tackles. So you just get 2 different looks. What you're going to get throughout the NFL, those are really great looks. So I'm really excited to keep going against those guys and keep getting better. After practice, sometimes we talk. They pull me to the side and be like, "Yeah, this is what I seen. This is what you did," and then I go back and watch the film, and I just keep studying and getting better to try to beat those guys and keep working with them.
Where do you find yourself learning the most? Where do you find yourself learning the most?
Really, in the film room, or after a play, or even just sometimes late at night when I'm by myself, like watching film. I've learned now to really just sit down. Coach Jock has really done a good job, and Coach Rod has really done a good job of helping us dissect the film, whether it's your get off, hand placement, keying the ball, keying the man, what sets the tackle give you, what his hand's doing. So just dissecting the film even better. So those are some of the places where I've learned to get really better at.
You talked about Jerry Hughes, but Jonathan Bernard is a player that plays your position, has the same body type. How much has he helped you throughout training camp?
Yeah, he helped me a lot, just mentally and everything like that, getting through everything. He's a smart guy as well. Him and Jerry, favor each other a lot. They just want to help me, build my confidence up and everything like that. And, whatever I need, he's always there for me, teaching me stuff, showing me, what move to do on this guy, how to do this move, and everything like that. So it's been very fun to be a part of this with him.
You're still feels like this defense pretty vocal with the offense through a few days.
Yeah.
You let those quarterbacks know that you could finish the rep, but you decide not to.
Yeah, that's one thing we talk about every day. Coach say, stay away from the quarterback, and I'm not trying to get cussed out, so I'm staying away from the quarterback.
You're still coming to your own with the swarm technique, but
Yeah.
when you have a secondary like that, that with guys like Jalen and
Yeah.
Jimmy and Derek. How much confidence does that give you to be able to work upfield, to be able to get pressure, knowing that they're going to be in the backfield to make a play?
Yeah, those guys have been doing a tremendous job. I mean, the way they swarm to the ball, the way they make plays at the top of the defense and everything like that, it makes our job really easy. And not just only for me, but the whole defensive line gets a chance to eat, because when you got great coverage like that, one of us has to get the sack. So the defensive line has been doing a really good job. We've all building our chemistry in the room, helping each other learn how to rush together, who can work well with each other and stuff like that. What moves to do and everything like that. So I really respect all those guys in the room. I think we're all doing a really good job of just trying to figure this thing out and working together.
Have you watched any of San Francisco's?
Now that you can completely focus on football, how have you learned to spend that kind of time?
Oh, for me, it's easy. Kind of like my last year of college, I was just trying to get my mind right for this. So now the routine is kind of easy. I have my routine in the morning, and I don't have to worry about school, no work, anything like that. So I can really just plan my day around my nutrition, which is helping me, weight room, recovery, and film study. So it's been a really easy adjustment so far.
How did it feel being back in pads for the first time since college?
Oh, it felt great. It felt great. That's one of the things I've been waiting for. I know, we don't go past a lot in the NFL, but just to get that feeling again and, just to hit somebody and fly around and jump up and down, it was fun.
Have you watched any of the defenses that DeMeco's worked with in San Francisco, and have you noticed any similarities between you and another player?
Oh, of course. I think that's one of the biggest things is going back to watching film and dissecting the film is how did this player do in this system, and everything was direct rushes. Everything was either a speed to power rush, forklift, bull slip, jab swipe, something like that, and I kind of relate to that a lot. That's kind of how my rush is. It's not pretty. I'm going to go in there and put my hands on somebody and get off, make an inside move or an outside move. And that's what they do a lot in the San Fran. Everything is direct. Everything is staying on your line and going to get the quarterback.
Still talking to your family after every practice?
Oh, of course. My mom's going to be here tomorrow. I can't wait to see her.
Last one. All set?
Oh,
Yeah.
Jalen and Derek have been playing Madden so far. Have you gotten to play against any of them?
I'm not really a video game guy, so I like just chilling. But no, I haven't played against them.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.